Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel. It's Pop Mix coming at you with another video. In today's video, we're going to do another video showing off a current line in my collection. Last week we did Batman, and this week, I hope you guys are ready to put a smile on that face because we're going to do the Joker. All right, people, so I hope you guys are ready for this video. So last week I did post a video where I showed off some of my current collection and I decided to go with my Batman line. So today I thought it would be fitting that we check out my Joker pops. So this is another one of my favorites. My favorite character of all time is the Joker. I've talked about him a ton of times here on different videos, but I figured I'd show off all the different Joker pops that I do have, including a couple things that are not actual Funko related, but Joker. So I'm really excited for this. So let's take a look. We'll first go into a couple that I have that are out of box, similar to my Batman. There are some of the ones I collected in the beginning, and then we'll jump into some of the in-box pops. So let's see what we have. So first we're gonna start off with a very classic. This is the Batman animated series Joker. So super cool. So this is of course from the cartoon, the animated series, and this was the Joker that came out. Very, very nice look with the, the whole purple suit. And he's got his hair is very pointy towards the back, which is pretty cool. But I really like that. Very, very classic look from the animated series. Of course, he's got the Joker card there as well. One of my first ever pops that I actually got was this one. So next we're gonna go with this version. So this was a Jared Leto Joker. So he was in the Suicide Squad, and very controversial. Not the best Joker by any means, but I did like it. I still like, what he did. It's still a cool look. I wanted to make sure I still got, at least try to get one version of every Joker that's out there. I like how he's got the tattoo, damage, a little teardrop. This is the one of him in the tuxedo. There are a few different ones that came out of this. I wasn't jumping all over all of them. I just figured I'd get one of them just to make sure that I got that version of the Joker, just to kind of fit into the rest of the collection. Next, we have an awesome one here. This is Martha Wayne as Joker. So this is a really, really cool storyline that they use in the comics. So this was from Flashpoint. So if you're not familiar with that, basically Flash went back in time and then went into a different parallel universe. And essentially there were still similar characters, but everyone kind of had a different role. So in that universe, Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne actually were alive, and Bruce Wayne was the one that ended up getting killed in that alley. So Bruce dies. Thomas Wayne decides to take on the mantle of Batman, but he's a very evil, really like just vengeance, crazy, insane Batman. And then Martha Wayne went a little crazy and she turned into the Joker. So she's actually the Joker in that character. You can see here she has a little hammer. That's a really cool one. But I really like this one. So it's cool. Very specific to that comic. It's a cool storyline, but it's still a good Joker pop nonetheless. Now we're going to go into the rest of my pops that are in box. So I'm going to start off with something a little newer. This is part of the holiday line that has recently been releasing. This is the Joker as Santa. So you can see there. This is a cool one. This is the DC holiday pops that have just recently released over the last month or so. And I like what they did here. Of course, Joker being one of the main villains, bad guys, and they made him into Santa Claus. But he does have a bag and then is wrapped up a little cannonball there, bomb. Of course, as the Joker would do, trying to pull tricks and pranks. But I like this. I like the mold. I like the way the Joker himself looks. Of course, a lot of times pops, one of their big things is, the big head, the big eyes. Most of them, almost all of them, don't have mouths. But the Joker that's such an iconic face, the smile. So all of these are going to have the mouth. That's the big thing about the Joker. So it's really cool. I like what they do, how Funko still made sure that they're, very specific with that. Next, we're going to go with an exclusive here. And this is also part of that line, the DC Holiday. This is, however, the Joker as Jack Frost. So this is a cool one. He's all blue, like icicle looking, frozen, like Jack Frost would look. He's got the icicle cane there. And then his little top hat. So that's a cool one. This one is exclusive to Target. So only at Target. The Joker as Jack Frost. Next we have another Joker here. This is a pretty iconic mold. This is one of the original DC Joker molds. As you can see, he's number 06. However, this was a Walgreens exclusive, and he's in like a black tuxedo. This one doesn't have too much value to it, but it's still a cool pop. It was a little different. The fact that he was just in a different outfit, it's kind of almost like a little bit of a metallic look there, and that's kind of the normal one. But that's him in the black tuxedo. Next, we have Batman The Dark Knight Returns comic. So this is the Joker in that one. Very different. So this is another version. Of course, there's a lot of different versions of Batman, different comics and storylines that they go with. This is another one where it's The Dark Knight Returns. And if you see, even the pops that are on the back there, the Batman himself is a little older. He's got a couple different versions of him there. He's got his armored suit on, but he's a lot more mature in this one. So this is a different version of the Joker, and this is a PX Previews exclusive as well. But I like that one. It's cool. He's in all white. You know, he's got his face paint on. Either way, still, you know, mad clown there, but a different looking Joker nonetheless. Next, we're gonna go into the video game one. So this is the Arkham Asylum Joker. So I did show off in my Batman collection the Batman version from the Arkham Asylum. So this is, of course, a video game that released. I really like this Joker. I like the way it looks. I love his suit there. His hair is all crazy. Very, very crazy character in the game. He was awesome. His voice was amazing in that one as well. Not sure if it was Mark Hamill. He might have. I know he's done a few different cartoons. I can't remember who did the actual video game, but if you know, you can comment down below. But there he is. Awesome. Next, we're going to go with the classic from Batman, classic TV series. This is the Cesar Romero version. So this, of course, is the TV show Batman. Very, very iconic. This is around like 1950s back then. With that Batman, Adam West was the Batman at that point, but this was the Joker, Cesar Romero. I like how they did his face. He almost looks kind of like Michael Myers there. It's kind of funny. But that's a really, really good one. He's a very iconic look, and of course it was during a TV show, so you saw him a lot. Very, very comic booky, pop-up, and all that sound. But this is still an awesome Joker. I was able to grab him, and I had to make sure he's one of the classics. Like I said, if I want to get one of kind of everybody, I have to at least get this one. The Cesar Romero one is an awesome one. I like the little bat signal going up at the back there. So I believe all the boxes in this line, so there's the Batman and West, Robin, and even Catwoman, I believe they all have that little bat signal on the back of theirs. He's number 44, Cesar Romero's Joker. All right, I got a few more left. But before we get into those, make sure if you haven't already that you do like down below and comment. Let me know what you feel about these Jokers so far. Let me know what are your favorites. If you guys, want specific ones to be made, let me know. And also make sure that you are subscribed. If you haven't already, you can subscribe easily down below and stay up to date with the rest of my videos and my content. I really appreciate that. It really helps me out a lot. Check me out over on Instagram as well. It's at @pop_migs. So you can just kind of see what's going on the social media side of things and support me as well. Thank you. So let's jump right back into these. So next we're going to go into some of my favorite ones. So first we're going to go into probably my most, favorite Joker of all time. And it is the Heath Ledger Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy. So of course he was in Dark Knight, The Dark Knight. There he is, Joker. This is such an awesome pop. I love the way it looks. It's got his little card. Very iconic, an amazing role. To me, still the best Joker of all time. Very close behind would be the new version Joaquin Phoenix did in Joker, the movie. A completely different take, very realistic, very, psychological take on that. But I still love what he did with the character. They're both very iconic. This one fits more of like a comic book kind of thing to me. Just a darker series that Christopher Nolan did, I think was amazing. And this is actually my number one most favorite movie is The Dark Knight. So I love that specifically. I mean, this alone was awesome. But you can see there's the Batman, Christian Bale's Batman, which I don't have that one. And then we do have the Joker and then the Bank Robber Joker, which is pretty penny for the Bank Robber Joker. And then of course they have a 2-pack where it glows in the dark of this Joker and the Bank Robber Joker, which is usually up in like the $900,000+ range. So those are pretty intense. But along the lines with this one, I do also have the 10-inch version, which is such a cool pop. I love the 10 inches. They're huge. I mean, the boxes are enormous with these pops, but some of them just look so cool, and I love the way they look out of the box. So this was one of them. The detail that they put into it is insane. And I've showed this off when I first got this, but they are a little bit different. The card is in a different hand. So on this one, it's in the left. On this one, it's in the right. Face mold, similar, a little different on this. And then the hair is a bit different on this version rather than the smaller normal 3-inch pop. But both are awesome. I love this pop. I love this character, specifically this version of him. Like I said, is my favorite. But there he is. That's the Heath Ledger Dark Knight Joker. Let's see what else. Next, we're going to go with a very classic Joker. This is from Batman 1989. This is the original, one of the original Batman movies. This is from Tim Burton. And of course, this is Jack Nicholson, who played the Joker in this one. I love this one. It's super clean. Love his suit. He's got the little flower and then his big fedora hat, which is, it's really big looking in there. But I love this one. I just like, it really took the mold really took what the actor did. So it looks like Jack Nicholson with his face, really peeled back. As you know, in that one, it was a little bit different. And of course, they all kind of have their own little storyline, but this is a classic, one of the best, some would say the best Joker. I think it's Heath, but this one's up there, especially because it's classic, iconic, and one of those ones that really, brought this character to life in film under Tim Burton's direction. There he is. And of course, that one also has, if you may know, a chase. And there he is. That's the chase. I love this one. I was able to get these both together as a pair, but I love the way it looks. This one, he's got his paint peeling off of his face. And then his hat, he's got the little downward, I'm not sure what beret, I think is what those hats are. It's almost like one of those, it's a little different. But the body's very similar, the face is the same, but I like how they changed up the hat. And then of course, even though this is a chase, the box itself shows the other one. So it's really cool. Sometimes the chase will look exactly the same and it just happens to be that the mold is different. But this one is an awesome one. You can see there, like his whole side paint's coming off his face. It's almost like melting. I really like this. This was probably one of my favorite chases that came out within the last year. And it really, to me, was an awesome, different version. It wasn't just like a little bit different or a small color difference. Like they really changed it up. They changed up his face. They changed up the hat. And I really was impressed with this one. But that's a Jack Nicholson chase from Batman 1989. Next, we got Joker from the breast cancer awareness line. This was, of course, one of the conventions. So this is 2020 Fall Convention Limited Edition. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive. This is just a shared version, but it came out strictly through Funko. I love this one. This is, of course, the very traditional mold, but he's in all pink. So I showed you in the Batman. I had the Batman as well. There's about 6 of these different ones that came out, including a couple of exclusives. This one is an exclusive. But this was exclusive, like I said, to Funko through the New York Comic Con Fall exclusive. And there he is. So that's a cool one. But he's pink, all pinked out. The box, of course, is pink. The back saying Joker breast cancer line there. That's an awesome pop. One of my favorites that came out very recently, but I love the mold. I love the whole breast cancer part of it. And the box itself being pink with the comic strips in the back. That's really cool. So next we have the same mold. This is the OG original. So this is number 06 in the DC comic line. This is actually, to date, I believe, my most valuable pop. So I don't have crazy insane grails, but to me, this is a big grail. This is, grail status for sure. I don't have too many. I only have a handful that are up in this range, and it just happens to be one of them. But I love it. It's very standard. I like how it looks. This is, like I said, the very original DC line. The molds are a little clunkier on these, but I still like the way they look. And he's got the little, eyes that are like mesmerized. You can see the Joker. And this is one of my favorite ones up there. Not my favorite. Like I said, it's the most valuable right now, but I still love it. Here's the original series at the back there. You can see some of the iconic characters. That's the Joker. The last Funko that I have, Joker, is this one. Joker, Death of the Family. This is a different comic. This comic is super cool. It's so creepy. I love this one. This came with a t-shirt. It was an exclusive box, and it's glow in the dark. So that's also what's really cool. But the mold itself of this is insane. He's so psychotic looking. He's got his little, like, his name is Joe, and then he's got his suit on like he's a mechanic with a hammer. And then his face is just all, it's like he attached another face basically on and peeled it back to show off his smile. But very creepy, as you can see there. And the ha 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 is all over the back there. Those are super cool. And this, you can see a little picture there from the comic. So that's Joker. Death of the Family is the name of that comic. And again, this is a Hot Topic exclusive, glow in the dark. And this is probably my favorite looking one, and probably would say my favorite Joker pop, besides when the 10-inch would be up there too. But I love this one. This is a super creepy one. And if you're a Joker lover, you have to make sure you get this one because it's a really cool comic book and a really great pop. So those are all the pops that I have. I have one more figure here. So this is something that I picked up through Target. So I was at Target recently and I saw this along with a couple other things, but this is one that I picked up. So this is going to show Justice League is like the line, but this is the World of Miss Mindy vinyl. So it still is a vinyl toy, but it's from the World of Miss Mindy. So that's who makes it. But this is also a Justice League line. So the line itself has 5 different. So we got Batman, Catwoman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, and then the Joker. They actually had the Joker and they had Batman as well. These were a little bit more on the pricey side. I think they were about $20. So at the time, I didn't feel like really grabbing both of them. I just wanted to get one. But this is considered a designer vinyl collection. So it's a little bit more high end that you can say than just your average regular Funko. It's a little bit bigger as well. It's a good size to it. I have not taken it out of the box or anything, but I love the look. It's very iconic, super comic booky with the big head, huge smile as always with Joker, and then he's also holding onto a card, the Joker card there. So it's a really cool looking figure, and it's a vinyl figure either way. So even though it's not Funko, you know, I still wanted to collect it. I still love all things that are Joker, like I have posters, things like that. So this is a cool one. So if you've ever seen these, the World of Miss Mindy vinyl is the actual brand. Like I said, Target carries it. I'm sure some other toy stores and places will have it, but Target does carry it, and my Target specifically had this one, and then it also had the Batman. But there's the other ones that I said. So that Batman, really cool too. Very, very cool, unique look to it. I probably will end up picking up the Batman at some point, but you can see Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman, the 3 girls there. They also have versions of their vinyl figures. But I was excited for this one. This is a really cool one. But that does it. So that's pretty much my Joker collection. So I showed you I got a good amount of pops. Some were out of box, some in box, the 10-inch, and then this Miss Mindy vinyl as well. But I appreciate you guys for giving me your time and checking out my collection. What do you think about it? What one was your favorite Joker? Let me know down below, and make sure that you do like this video. That'll help me out a lot. Let me know that you guys like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully I was able to earn your subscription. If you don't subscribe already, I really appreciate that, because then you can stay up to date with the rest of my content and all the videos that I put out for you guys, showing me that you guys really love what I'm doing. Check me out over on Instagram as well. It's at @pop_migs if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. Like I always say, make sure you guys are staying safe out there. And until next time, on the back with another video, take it easy, guys.